Yo. Okay, we're going to go over the weeks 1 and 2 of the 6-pack program. If you can hear some chains dangling in the background, that's Milo. Anyway, so let's go over what we're going to do for the first 2 weeks. So we're not going to look too far into the future. We're just going to look at the first 2 weeks and kind of how you're going to eat. Because there's a lot of new people on this program. So, and also for the last guys as well, I've changed it slightly just to make it simpler and easier to do, and we kind of hit it from day one, hitting the fat loss from day one really, rather than building it up too much towards the end. So we've got a 2-week detox and kind of prepping the body ready for the main program. Then during the 10 weeks of the program, I'm going to split it into 3 parts, but I'll kind of go over that with you before the program, before each time we do it. So nutrition's something that obviously we need to nail. If you don't get this right, then your results won't come. It's pretty obvious kind of who you see, in general, who members at GF who nail the nutrition and those who don't. But I'm sure by the time kind of you might see this, that you've seen all the photo shoots from the last one and the people absolutely nailed it, and the results show. So I'm going to go through a 2-week detox, but more getting used to prepping your food and getting your meals planned. That's kind of what I want to nail in the first 2 weeks. So, you might have some hiccups, but this is why I was saying about prepping your prep buy-in, so you get your 15 Tupperware boxes. There is a reason for that. There is a reason why you need a couple of protein shakes. There's a reason why you need to get your supplements in, etc. So I've done a simple macro calculator that I'm going to post in the group, and it tells you kind of how much you need to eat. So hopefully it works. I don't know if you can see this actually. Let me see 1 second. I'm going to bring it in screen. There we go. Hopefully you can see that now. So basically what you're going to do is type in your weight here. So if you weigh 75 kilos, boom, it tells you exactly how much you need to eat in each meal. If you want to split it into 5 meals, then just kind of take 25% of it each one to add it into the next meal. Probably the easiest way to do it. But this is dry weight for your food. So this is protein as in like meat and fish or eggs basically, but meats, fish or eggs, think of it that way. You put your protein part of your meal. I want to keep it simple as possible as well. I don't want to get super complicated on the nutrition. I've tried to simplify this so it doesn't confuse anyone. This is why I've got the calculator. So put your weight in. If you weigh 75 kilos, then in each meal you need around this much. I mean, give or take a couple of grams. I'm not massively fussed if you go over or under slightly. Don't go too crazy though. So you need around 247 grams of a piece of meat for that meal. 22.5 grams of fat, so a handful of nuts or some butter on your vegetables, etc. And your carbohydrates, so your dry weight of this vegetable. So I'm going to talk in a minute a little about the vegetables and what kind of carbs you're having. But for the main part of it, it'll be a lot of vegetables. The main thing is I want you to prep this at least a day in advance. This is why your Tupperware boxes is important, so you can break it up. I've just done a 4-meal one on here. I'll see if we can figure out how to do a 5 one. I'm sure I can just change the 4-meal and make it do it, but it's what I was playing around with the other day. So at least a day in advance, you've got 4 Tupperware boxes with this amount of each type of food in each one. So you've got a steak weighing 247 grams, you've got a handful of nuts in there, and you've got some vegetables in there weighing this much. That's pretty much it. Sauces, I've not put sauces on the thing, but if you want to add a bit of flavour to it at the moment, I don't mind you adding sauces and herbs and spices and things. Just make sure there's no more than 5 grams of sugar per serving, so you don't want more than 20 grams of sugar over the day for your meals. So let's get back to what I was talking about. So macro calculator tells you how much you need to eat. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday is in your off days, the days you're going to come in GF. You're going to be eating basically meats, vegetables, fruits, nuts, etc. So we're kind of eating just 100% natural foods, and all your carbohydrates are going to come from vegetables. Okay, so you're going to be eating tons of veg, which is what we need. On your training days, your Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays, we're going to change the last meal of the day, so your 4th or 5th meal. The carbohydrate side of it is going to be either rice or sweet potatoes. Okay, I'm trying to keep it simple. Hopefully everyone likes rice or baked sweet potatoes, by the way, guys, so bang them in the oven. Just a bit of a replenish your glycogen stores on the day that we train hard, and it'll probably be after your workout because you're all working evenings. On a Saturday, you can have rice. So you'll be your second meal on a Saturday, so you'll be fine on that one. So it'll kind of look something like this. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, carbs only. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, last meal with rice or sweet potatoes. Sunday, I enjoy, like, we're not going too crazy into it at the moment, but enjoy your Sunday roast still. Don't get too crazy with it. Don't have, like, huge puddings or anything. But nail your breakfast on your Sunday as well. So get your breakfast bang on. Most people probably have a roast and then have one more meal, which is fine. But remember, it's dry weight for your meats, fats, and carbs. So again, it looks something like this on a calculator. So again, it is pretty easy once you prep it out. So it gets quite easy. So the detox part of this, so we're basically adding something to this part of the nutrition for it. So we're trying to detox the liver. That's the main thing we're trying to nail for the first 2 weeks as well. You need to detox the liver so it can start processing all the things that we're going to be putting through it over the next 12 weeks. So with each meal, I want you to try and add a 25% fruit, 75% vegetable smoothie. I want you all to share these recipes as well online. Pretty much anything, just bang whatever you think you like, bang it all together in a smoothie maker or a blender, and then drink it. Simple as that, really. You basically just want a huge boost of micronutrients, huge boost of vitamins and minerals. That's what I want, but from a natural source. And when you do it, try and neck it as well. Don't let it stand for too long. Every day, try and drink at least 1 litre per 20 kilos of weight of water as well. Water as fresh as you can get it and as cold as you can get it. So hopefully that makes sense from where we're up to. For your supplements, like I've got all your pre-bind, you got your BCAAs, EAAs, glutamine, or any mixture of them three, because I understand they are quite expensive when you get a lot of them. But basically that drink, the red berry drink, pre and during all workouts, including GF workouts, basically. You can also have 2 to 3 of these on top of that a day, so up to 3 a day of these you can have instead of water if you want a bit of flavour. For your protein shakes, post 6-pack workouts only at the moment. If you forget your protein shake, you can borrow a bit of mine. We're trying to keep it in stock now. Optional supplements, things like fish oil, zinc and magnesium, multivits, Easter Clear and D3. If you want to have them, they're not going to do any harm. They're going to help you a little bit, but I understand that they're expensive, so it's up to you. I'd rather you nail... To be honest with you, I don't have any of these optional ones unless you're nailing your food, because it's more important getting the food right than it is having this. I don't want to eat McDonald's every day, but think you're doing okay because you're having fish oils. Doesn't work. And most of all, kind of chill for the first 2 weeks. Remember, we're kind of learning. Man, does he remember the photo by the look of it? So remember that we are learning for the first 2 weeks and prepping for the first 2 weeks, basically. So we're going to be doing a lot of mind muscle control, a lot of kind of learning the techniques we're going to be using, learning about tempos, learning about intensity, etc., etc. You're all partnered up as well, so you're going to be with someone, accountability. Now, working your partner isn't a competitive thing against each other. You're going to be lifting different weights. It's just so you've got someone there to, for the first 2 weeks, to kind of learn the exercises, spot you and things like that, and then accountability for each other. So I want you guys to be in contact regularly every day. We're all going to be part of the Facebook group as well. This Facebook group, I want to get as much interaction as possible, as many meal photos, as many smoothie photos, as much stuff going on as possible. You get to see me 3 times a week, obviously, and maybe even more than that if I'm in the GF sessions, but as much contact as you want with me, if you want to get on the phone, or if you're struggling one night, or email me, Facebook me, whatever. Try and put as much stuff as you can in the group, because I do get a lot of emails and texts and things like that, but the group's probably the fastest way to me, I think, at the moment, because I get my notifications up. And then we've got a photo shoot at the end, which is included, and a VIP event, which I'm trying to sort out at the moment. So we're going to have a couple more socials. I want 2 socials as well, end of week 4, end of week 8. But again, yeah, email me as well, all your before and after photos, like I said in the group before, if you haven't done yet. We need them, because it's going to be very nice to see everyone's results at the end of this. But yeah, hopefully that's kind of made it clear how we're going to eat. So it's 4 to 5 meals a day. 4 is probably easier for most people. That's why I've done the macro on 4. Keep it simple. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you keep your vegetables. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, you keep into your last meal for your rice, 3 potatoes, a bit of a reload. Sundays, again, can be a bit of a day's rest. Also, didn't mention on there, you can drink a little bit on Saturday nights as well. Try and have like a 1 bottle of wine and a cheat meal if you want to. Saturday night, I don't mind for the first couple of weeks. When I say cheat meal, though, I mean one part of the meal. So if you have a Chinese takeaway, it's not like spring rolls and then duck and then a main meal and then prawn crackers and then a chocolate bar and then a bottle of wine and then feeling sorry for yourself for 24 hours. It's one part of the meal. So it's like yeah, sweet and sour chicken and fried rice. That's it. Done. Don't have prawn crackers. Don't have spring rolls. Don't have stuff afterwards. Just have one part of the meal, because it's going to be too far backwards. I want to kind of really hit the fat loss from day one on this one. Cool, guys. So I want you all to watch this. how long it's going to take to upload. It shouldn't take too long. But basically, hopefully I'm going to get this out before we start it. Any questions, let's sort it before, and then I'm going to go through this briefly on Tuesday night as well. Awesome. See you all soon.